No. I mean, you are number 2 years in a row with what you have. Mm-hmm. You keep Jaylen, you keep Jason, and you build on that. Like, don't take that for granted. That's a winning combination.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I don't care what people say.
Where would you like to see Giannis end up?
I don't think I would want to see him in Boston for the simple fact that you probably going to have to give up JB, and I don't want to trade JB. They showed me that they can play together and win. They've been to 2 finals together.
Welcome back to the channel, NBA family. If you're new here, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe, because this story is bigger than most people realize. All right, listen to this. We've got a major story to break down today because the Giannis and Jaylen Brown trade rumors are starting to get very serious. Hold up, every sign is pointing toward the possibility that Jaylen Brown could be on his way out of Boston. And if that happens, man, don't be surprised if Giannis is the superstar heading in the opposite direction. Now, I know the Miami Heat have already put together an offer with players and draft assets attached, but here's the interesting part. At one stage, Miami was even trying to bring additional teams into the conversation to strengthen their package because Milwaukee sees huge value in landing a player like Jaylen Brown. From their perspective, that could keep them competitive for several more seasons. Meanwhile, Boston is taking a massive gamble by putting so much trust into players who are coming off difficult injuries. Listen, this move could end up being brilliant, but it could also backfire in a way nobody is talking about enough. Because, girl, you have to wonder if Giannis' extremely physical style of play is finally starting to take a toll over time. And then we all watched Jayson Tatum miss Game 7 after battling his way back. To be fair, he didn't necessarily rush the process, but he absolutely worked tirelessly to return to the floor. Unfortunately, we saw his body react in a way that prevented him from being available when Boston needed him the most. On top of that, a lot of attention has shifted toward comments made by Jaylen Brown, Stephen A. Smith, and several other voices around the league have already weighed in. So buckle up, because now it's time to check out how everyone around the NBA is reacting to this entire situation.
No. I mean, you are number 2 years in a row with what you have. Mm-hmm. You keep Jaylen, you keep Jason, and you build on that. Like, don't take that for granted. That's a winning combination.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I don't care what people say.
Where would you like to see Giannis end up?
I don't think I would want to see him in Boston for the simple fact that you probably going to have to give up JB, and I don't want to trade JB. They showed me that they can play together and win. They've been to 2 finals together.
I got that.
I'll tell them it ain't so. Tell me it ain't so. It ain't so. Tell me it ain't so. I'm looking on Instagram and Twitter. There's people on these apps that are actually saying Boston doesn't become better if Giannis doesn't go there. Y'all are on drugs. Man, if y'all don't package Jaylen Brown and some more pieces and some picks, man, and get Greek freaked up, man, you talking about probably one of the best teams, Giannis and Jayson Tatum. Come on, man. With Coach Mazzulla, man, y'all done lost y'all damn mind, man. In the East, y'all done lost y'all damn mind.
They're considering making this move because they know that their number 2 or 1A, as we say, wants to be number 1. That's basically what he did. Jaylen Brown doesn't want to fess up to the fact that he told on himself. When you say getting bounced out in the first round of the playoffs and less than 24 hours after your season is over, when the city of Boston, of all places, not Memphis, not Utah, not Sacramento or something like that, Boston, when they are mourning your team going home in the first round and you haven't even had an opportunity to pass gas, and you're saying that was your favorite season?
But I'm so proud, and it was my favorite year of my basketball career. One, streaming with you guys, chat, was awesome. Like, being able to talk to y'all was like therapy every single day. You know what I mean? I mean, not every day, like once a week or whatever, what I was doing, just to be able to get on here and give y'all the perspective and kind of, because, you know, these narratives be going left and right, just to hear it from the horse's mouth, but then also being able to just be a part of a group that just, through the uncertainty, came to fight, and came to compete, and came and went to war. I'll take a team like that any day of the week.
Oh, that still sticks at the core of Boston Celtics fans. They don't like something like that. Boston Celtics know it, but most importantly, Jason Tatum knows it.
I'm somewhat grateful because I get to see some negativity that I didn't want, but that just gives more fuel to the fire. I get to see some, you know, comments or takes that I didn't even care to see, but it just gives me more fuel to the fire. So all the people that's doubting me, that want me to do this or want me gone or whatever, you turning me into a monster.
What's happening? I think it's either going to be the Boston or Miami. The Boston thing is the one. They were very cautious about putting Jaylen Brown in this an official firm offer. I believe they have. Jaylen Brown is on the table, and Jaylen Brown could get traded for Giannis Antetokounmpo in the short term.
Even if they don't trade him, it's over. Jaylen Brown, he got to get out of there.
Yeah, it's been looking, Sean's even said something earlier today that it's looking like it could be a 1-for-1 JB for Giannis. I don't know if the multi-team deal is going to work out. I know the Heat need that to happen, but so far it's looking like the Celtics are back in the lead. I know we've been talking about this for a year, down to their last day. Where y'all think he's going to go? The Heat or the Celtics?
Sound like the Celtics, bro. Shit.
I don't even want him to go there.
I don't either, but that's what it sounds like he going.
It might make more sense in Boston than Miami to me. For winning purposes.
When I really think about it, though, him and JT really can't play together. It don't. I mean, they probably figure it out, but it just don't fit. Pause. Like,
it ain't a match made. It ain't a good match.
Damn.
Plus, I'm tired of JT having to play with superstars. I want him to have his moment, man.
Have his own squiddy?
Yeah, he ain't had his moment yet. Yeah, Jaylen Brown, another superstar. When he was there, when he first got there, IT, Kyrie.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Kyrie came.
Yeah, he was Terry Rozier. He wasn't a superstar, but he was.
You know what I mean? But Kyle was there. Man, it's just, he ain't never really had a team just built all the way around him.
Listen to this, guys. Jaylen Brown's comments actually explain a lot of what we've been watching unfold all season long. And if you really go back and connect the dots, there were plenty of moments where people kept trying to pin certain narratives directly on Jaylen Brown. One thing that immediately stands out is that during the All-Star break, he pointed out that the team had the same record they had in previous years. A lot of fans instantly assumed that was a shot at Jason Tatum, but hold up. I don't even think that was the real message he was trying to send. It feels much deeper than that, almost like his frustration has been aimed at the organization itself because he wants to be recognized as a true one, a superstar. From his perspective, he doesn't believe the franchise has pushed his name hard enough for awards and the recognition that comes with being an elite player. We're talking player of the week, player of the month, and all those little things that eventually shape a player's reputation around the league. And man, you can almost sense that he feels like powerful people around the NBA have overlooked him at every turn. Maybe not the entire league, but definitely the decision makers connected to USA basketball and certain influential circles. On top of that, it probably bothers him that people within the organization have consistently elevated Jason Tatum ahead of him. This is a guy who won Finals MVP and Eastern Conference Finals MVP, yet he still doesn't believe he's receiving the respect that should come with accomplishments like that. Now, listen. If this relationship between Jaylen Brown and Boston truly starts falling apart, I honestly don't know how the Celtics fully recover from that with a player of his caliber. I know the public message right now is that they're not actively shopping him, and yes, this is a very unique situation. But come on, Jaylen Brown isn't naive. He knows exactly what's happening behind the scenes and understands his name is being floated in trade conversations. And at that point, it becomes what it becomes. Once that trust is damaged, you have to deal with the consequences. You have to sit with that reality, because if he doesn't get traded now, you may eventually be forced to move him later anyway. Since you've already shown that he'd be available in a Giannis deal after everything he did for this franchise last season, forget everybody bringing up the blown 3-1 lead for a second. People act like Jaylen Brown alone was responsible for that collapse, and that's just not accurate. They didn't have Drew Holiday, they didn't have several important pieces, and they certainly didn't have Al Horford's veteran locker room presence holding things together with Tatum unavailable. They also weren't getting the same version of Kristaps Porzingis that they had in previous years, so the roster looked completely different, and players were being asked to fill different roles altogether. Because of that, Jaylen probably feels even more disrespected when you consider he helped keep their playoff hopes alive with the group he had around him. This was a guy being mentioned in MVP conversations throughout the season. And you won't believe this, some of the performances he delivered were arguably the best basketball of his entire career. He's still ascending as a player. And that message he recently sent out felt like a direct response to both the organization and everyone questioning him. We're talking about Stephen A. Smith and a lot of the other media personalities. S2, because girl, Jaylen Brown could seriously explode if he lands in the right situation with a younger team. And hold up. You know what team could actually make a very interesting move for Jaylen Brown? Imagine if he somehow ended up being rerouted and landed alongside Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Man, that pairing could be absolutely scary because they have the assets to make something happen. You could build around Shai, Yaman Williams, and Jaylen Brown, and the financial side could potentially work too. Would San Antonio also be willing to jump into a situation like that? Bringing in Jaylen Brown would give them an experienced veteran guard, but also a proven champion who's capable of defending the toughest assignments every single night. Then suddenly you've got Brown, Stephen Castle, and Dylan Harper applying non-stop ball pressure, and that could become overwhelming for almost any team in the league. I don't know, but it's definitely something worth thinking about. And I'm only saying that because most of San Antonio's core players are still on rookie contracts. That makes it much easier to absorb Jaylen Brown's massive deal over the next several years. You see what I'm saying? Or at least a contract he's currently playing under. Oh man, this situation is getting very interesting. But let me know what you guys think down below in the comments section, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, peace.